Another day, another rapper in the news. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Nearly 12 days since the passing of PNB Rock, yet another Empire artist has passed away, leaving many to question is the label behind the passing of all of these artists who have passed in recent years. Lotto Cash becomes the latest of the group to pass away. She was a rising Memphis rapper who worked with Lil Uzi Vert. Now, according to several media outlets, Lotto Cash was actually taken out early Saturday near 5500 Richmond Avenue in West Houston. Now, according to 12, the incident reportedly took place around 2:30 a.m. local time, while Lotto was driving a Porsche SUV with at least one passenger. Once 12 arrived to the scene, they found two women who had been hit up inside the vehicle. One, who was presumably Lotto, was immediately pronounced DOA at the scene, while the other woman was transported to the hospital. Also, a male was actually hit up as well and found nearby and taken to the hospital as well in a private vehicle.
Investigation continues out here. Police are still trying to figure out why this happened. A lot of their investigation has focused on this silver Porsche SUV. There were two women who have been hit. They say the driver was sadly pronounced here on the scene. The passenger was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover.
We don't have any information about motive at this time. It could be road rage, could have been a robbery. We just don't know it. We don't have enough information at this time to make a determination.
Now, since the news of this spread, a lot of people connected Lotta Cash to Lil Uzi Vert, but some people were able to actually put the pieces together and connect the dots and find out that she's actually signed to a distribution deal with Empire. Now, a lot of people are speculating that this has something directly to do with Empire, as we have seen or heard in the past with rappers such as Mo3, Young Dolph, Slum 400, X, PNB Rock, King Von, Draco the Ruler, and several other rappers who are no longer here, who have all passed away within, I want to say, like the last 2 to 3 years. At the center of this conversation is record exec Ghazi, who actually is the CEO of Empire Records, the label, the publishing company, as well as the distribution company that a lot of these rappers who pass are actually signed to. Now, one of the main questions a lot of people is asking is that how is it all of these artists are signed to the same record label and they all end up passing in the same fashion? Now, if by chance this may be a mere coincidence, somebody could actually say, well, Ghazi may be signing a lot of people who are still connected to the streets, where other record labels in the past have kind of shied away from rappers who had records, or artists who may still been dibbling dabbling, or playing on one side of the fence and the other while still making music. A lot of times record companies wouldn't sign those type of artists, but it seems that may or may not be true. But what we do know is that these artists are actually passing in similar fashion, and a lot of circumstances surrounding the way that they pass are kind of cloudy. We take the Young Dolph situation, we really don't know what happened in that. A lot of people pointing the finger at straight drop. And a lot of evidence does point to he had something to do with it, but a lot of people suspected that someone else was behind all of it. Some people pointed at Yo Gotti, but a lot of people are taking a deeper look at Ghazi. Now, the same thing with Mo3. A lot of people tried to say that the reason why he actually passed was because of disagreement between him and a girl's baby's father, who he may had or been having some type of relations with. And as with the Draco the Ruler situation, we actually don't know what took place or what's going on. And even with the latest incident with PNB Rock, we really actually don't have any idea as to why he ended up passing as well, and the incident happened to him at Roscoe's. A lot of people thought it was because he was in the wrong place where he shouldn't have been, but as more information comes out about his passing, it's starting to seem like that may not have been the case, and the person that actually came into the restaurant was actually sent there to take PNB Rock out. Now, since the passing of Lotta Cash, there's a now leaked conversation between her and Kodak Black, where she was actually happy that he was giving her props and actually said, we got to lock in. Kodak Black will respond by saying who you signed to, and she would say, I ain't signed to nobody. I just did a distribution deal with Empire though. I'm trying to come sniper gang. Now in the comments of this particular Instagram post, a lot of people are stating that they feel like this is not another coincidence, but that Empire needs to be investigated with all of the rappers and all of the artists who have recently passed. One person would state wiping them off for insurance money. Somebody else would say, doesn't this seem suspicious? In my Dr. Umar voice. Somebody else said, the no caption is saying all that needs to be said. Now, one other person would say, Empire, what is y'all doing to your artists? This is no coincidence. Now, while Houston PD is trying to piece together what actually happened in the wee hours of the morning, people in the hip-hop community are currently pointing the finger at Empire and Ghazi. Now, I'm not sure if this will call police to actually question Empire, or if they have already reached out to Empire to try to find out what's going on over at the record label and why so many of his artists are no longer here. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm Almighty the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content.